Hi everybody. Hi, it's Jacqueline and it's so nice to see you today. We are having beautiful weather here where we are. I'm in New Jersey. Just hoping that you guys are down there in the path of the hurricane. I hope that you're staying safe. My husband and I actually have first-hand experience. We were actually in St. Croix during Hurricane Hugo in 1989, if any of you remember that. So we were actually, during the hurricane, we were in a shelter. They made everybody evacuate their homes. They put us in a shelter, which was actually a warehouse connected to a fire hall. And during the hurricane, the roof started to lift off of the shelter we were in. So we were standing like under door frames, hoping that that would be safe just in case the building started to collapse or the roof flew off or something. So yeah, definitely for you guys down there in the path and experiencing the hurricane, my heart goes out to you. We really, really know what that's like. It's a really scary experience, and afterwards, it's a big adjustment just to kind of get everything back to normal. So I just wanted to let you all know that we are thinking of and praying for you today, and hoping that everything settles down and gets nice and dry and sunny for you very soon. Anyway, the reason I am here today is I wanted to talk to you about the Art of Home Club, and right now I'm standing in an undisclosed location. So actually, my husband and I have been kind of sitting on a secret all summer long. We have this big project we've been working on, and very soon I'm going to reveal it to everybody what we're doing. Members of the Art of Home Club, you probably have figured out where I am because you guys got clued in about 2 weeks ago. I gave you kind of the backstory and what we were doing. Also, if you're a current club member, right after this video, I want you to hop over to the private Facebook club page, club group, because we are going to be doing another Facebook Live just for you club members and telling you a little bit more. So while we're getting ready to do this Facebook Live, I was putting out all of my samples, and Alfie, our Chihuahua, decided to help. So I'm gonna show you what Alfie has made himself very, very comfortable on my samples that I wanted to show you today. So I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna make him evacuate that area or if we will just skip looking at those samples today. We'll see. He'll be all right though. He tends to make himself comfortable wherever he is. So the club is open right now, and it's going to be open to new members through Tuesday night, which is, I believe, September 18th, and we only open the club to new members 3 or 4 times a year. So today I just wanted to show you some of the things we have going on and just answer some frequently asked questions that we get here to tell you a little bit more about the club and how it works. So in the club, we make exclusive projects for the Art of Home Club members. That means you won't find these projects on my blog, you won't find them on another website, you won't find them in quilt shops or stores anywhere. They're only for club members. So September 20th, our new monthly content always comes out on the 20th. So in just a few days, on September 20th, we will have our September projects coming out, and I just wanted to show you those. Now you always get a lot of variations. You get a couple different projects. So this is a little quilt that we're making, and you can see this has applique, and I've done this one in navy and red and green. So this is one way you can do it. Okay. And we also have, as part of that collection, each month we call it a collection because you get a bunch of patterns. You get project patterns, you get applique patterns, you get embroidery patterns. So this is a little wall hanging. So you can see for this, I have embroidered this block, and then I did applique on the little border. So you're not only going to get those applique patterns that I just showed you, you're going to get embroidery patterns as well. And you can do either one. You can mix and match like I've done here. And here I've done pink and teal as my colors. So we always also give you lots of options, like different colors you can do or different ways to mix and match your patterns. And then you're also going to get a pattern to make this little, it's a mug rug, or I'm calling this a candle mat because it's actually a little bit bigger than a mug rug. And this I did in pink and gray because I thought that that would be cute for spring. I'm sorry, yellow and gray, not pink and gray. So I thought this would be cute for spring. So there's 3 different projects, and again, this one was done with applique. You could also do this with the embroidery if you wanted. You could also leave off the applique and the embroidery completely if you're in a hurry. So that's another one of those options that we always give you in the club. Another thing that we're going to be working on very soon, so that was September. So also coming up this fall, we're going to be working on what I call fabric collage, which is making really interesting pieced backgrounds that kind of have a collage look to them, adding some extra details with free motion embroidery and quilting. And so this is actually, you might recognize as block 1 from our Save the Bees block of the month. So I did a completely different look for that. So I'm going to show you how I did that step by step in the instructions. And then these are a couple of other little patterns that we'll be working on. Again, there's going to be tons and tons and tons of ways to do these. This is going to be a collection that is really going to be a great springboard for your creativity. You're just going to go crazy with these little blocks and just making a ton of them, and then we're going to have to figure out what we're going to do with them. Maybe we'll put them in quilts or mug rugs or wall hangings. There's going to be lots of things we can do with these, so that's going to be a lot of fun. Another thing coming up this fall, you know, like those little hipster animals are so popular now. The animals wearing like glasses and clothing. So here I've done a little fox. I hope you can see him. And this is embroidered. So I really had a lot of fun embroidering this one. And then there's this little friend, the little bear. And there's going to be several animals in this collection, and there's going to be a quilt pattern to go with this, and then another project or 2 to go with this. So that is what we have coming up. So a fun thing about our club is, like I said, we like to mix and match our patterns. So let's just say you really like the September quilt pattern, but maybe you want to make it a little bit different. You could use maybe one of these, like the bear, instead, and do all different animals on this quilt. If you're in a hurry and you just want to make a quick little gift for maybe a grandchild or a niece or a nephew or any child in your life, maybe you want to make just this quick wall hanging, and instead of flowers, do the little bear. Okay, so there's always going to have a lot of mix and match options. So another thing I wanted to show you was some of the bonuses that you get. Let's see, you're going to get when you sign up, oh, Alfie hears something going on outside, he's barking a little bit. You're going to get the bonus block for the Save the Bees block of the month, which is here, which is a little beehive. And I know a lot of you have been seeing this in the Sew Quilty Friends Facebook group and wondering how you get this. This is not part of the free block of the month. This is only for club members. So we'll be making this. We're also going to be having a contest too, just for our club members, for block of the month block. So if you sign up in the next couple of days, you will be eligible to be in that contest. Another bonus is these cute little coordinating pin cushions that go with the block of the month as well. Ralphie, what are you barking at? Listen, he's so fierce, you know, he's really terrifying, our little Chihuahua. So I wanted to show you a couple of other projects that we've made in the past. So we've made this cute little mermaid pillow. We have also made, and this again, this is done in embroidery, but it also had applique patterns. So this was very, very popular. Everybody loved the mermaids. It had little fish and starfish and that kind of thing to go with it. We also had this cute little butterfly pillow, and I gave you some tips for, if you can see the pom-pom fringe, I gave you some tips for the pom-pom fringe. I always give you extra little tips. We have all kinds of video tutorials in there. This was another project that we did a couple of months ago with the little animals.
Turn.
Oops. There he goes. Okay. So here's the thing about the club. I mentioned that all the projects are club exclusive. That means you can only get them if you're a club member. So this project was from March. Let's say you sign up today and you're going to get all of the projects as long as you're a member from September forward. But you really like this March project. Guess what? you can go back and pick any of the previous month's projects and buy those separately and just add them to your club library. So that's only for club members. If you are not a member, you cannot purchase any of these patterns. So a couple of other things that we have that go with the club, in addition to the brand new patterns and projects every month, we have a private Facebook group where you can share your photos, ask questions, I give you some insider information. We have 10% off our website every single day as a club member, so that's any fabric, books, patterns, notions on our club website. When we do the block of the month and we have that fabric kit, you get 10% off the fabric kit as well. So that's a really great deal. Every single day you get the 10% off. Let's see, we also have, I mentioned lots of video tutorials. We have fabric painting tutorials. So like any of these blocks, if you're just in a hurry or you want to try something new, maybe you don't want to do the embroidery, you could try fabric painting. And one of our members, actually, Perry Ann, mentioned that she had an old unfinished project, UFO, laying around and she didn't know what to do with it. She watched the fabric painting video. She got really inspired to just try that technique. She loved it, and it was a great way for her to finish that UFO because it just kind of freshened up you know, her perspective on the project. She had a lot of fun finishing it, and she learned a new technique. So that's another thing that you can learn in the Art of Home Club. Let's see, you also get, oh, we have mystery sew-alongs, which means I will give you part of a project each month and you'll start to work on it, but you won't know how it's all going to go together until the end. So those are always a lot of fun. Okay, so now it's time for our little friend Alfie to move because I want to show you. Sorry, Alfie. Hi everybody. All right, buddy, go find someplace else. So also with the club, you get previous block of the month patterns. So the Maggie's First Dance and the I Love Home patterns. So this was the I Love Home. So that is included in your membership. It's going to be on the membership site. Now, don't forget that mix and match idea. You could take these little house patterns and again, do the little wall hanging. Put the house, maybe you have a friend who has a new house. Or you just like houses, because I know a lot of people collect the houses. You could take like one of these house patterns and put it into the little wall hanging or the candle mat or something like that. So you can mix and match not just the monthly projects, but the previous block of the months too. Save the Bees, the current one, is also on the club website. So, and the other great thing about the block of the month patterns on the website is you don't have to wait for your email. Sometimes those emails can get lost or sent to spam. They're always on the club website. So at any time, if you need the next pattern or you lost the pattern, you don't have to go looking for your email or writing to us saying, can you resend block number 1? You just go to the club website and all of the patterns are there. So if it's 1 o'clock in the morning and you get the urge to put your block of the month together, you don't have to write to us and wait for a reply. You just go to the club website and everything is there. We also have Maggie's First Dance, which is another previous block of the month, which is on the club website. So it makes it super convenient and fun. And the idea of the club really is just to spur your creativity. I don't want to give you just one pattern and say, these are the colors that I did it in and here's how you do it. I want to give you lots and lots of ideas, and I want you to be the designer. And I want you to figure out how you want to make it and how you want to mix and match the patterns and the projects, and then you can make a project that is completely your own and you can say that you are the designer. That's really the goal of the Art of Home Club for me, because I never follow a pattern as it's written. I always love to add my own touches to it. So that's really what I want you to do, and I am just here to kind of be a guide and help you do that. And being in the Facebook group is a great way to connect with other people. You can always ask questions. So it's really, really a fun place to be. So just some frequently asked questions that people always ask about the club. They want to know what the cost is. It is $9.95 per month, and that will be automatically charged to your PayPal account or your credit card account on the same day every month. So at $9.95 a month, you're getting a brand new pattern, which is worth way more than $9.95. And then you're also getting all of that bonus stuff. You're getting the Facebook group, the 10% off, the website every day. So that comes out to be like $2.50 a week, which is less than a fancy Starbucks. It's 33 cents a day, you know, like 33 cents a day, that's a really great deal to just help you be more creative. And that price is sort of well, we always say grandfathered, but I'm gonna say grandmothered because we're mostly ladies in our group. Grandmothered in, as long as you are a member in good standing, that price will never go up. It will always be $9.95. So later on, if I raise that price, you're a member at $9.95, you stay at $9.95 as long as you are a paying member. People say, what if I've never done embroidery before? I don't know how to do it. We have tons and tons of embroidery tutorials. A lot of people join the club just simply for the embroidery tutorials and the embroidery patterns. Most of my patterns for embroidery are very simple. You can do them with 3 or 4 very basic stitches. We have tutorials for all of those basic stitches and more. And they're video tutorials, so it makes it very easy to learn. Let's see, we also have, people ask me all the time, do I have to sign up for a minimum amount of time? And the answer is no. You can cancel at any time. It's simply a month-by-month membership. So I hope that I have answered most of your questions today. If you have other questions, you can just write them in the comments or email us at comments@JacquelineSteeves.com. Again, the club is going to be open just through Tuesday night, that's September 18th, so you just have a couple of more days to join, and then it's going to be closed until the end of 2018. And if you are currently a club member, remember in just a minute to hop over to the club private Facebook group. I have another live video for you guys to tell you a little bit more about what's going on behind the scenes here. So that's it. I hope you're having a great day, and I will see you all later.